What's going on, guys? We're going to do a PSA reveal today. Not a blind reveal. Now, you can't really do blind reveals anymore because they send you those PSA offers on your submissions, and you have 24 hours to accept or deny those offers. So you have to look at your grades to make a decision about those offers. So you can't really do blind reveals anymore. This was a 50-card submission. I accepted offers in 5 cards. We're going to look at 45 cards today, and then I'll show you the 5 cards that I accepted offers on. Talk to you a little bit about that. We're going to divide these up into piles as we go, just to kind of see what our gem rate looked like. Let's get started. Got Magic Johnson on the Revolution Teal Swirl to 49, PSA 10. Love that. This is one of my favorite cards in the order. Castle, great timing for this in the playoffs. Give and Go, Orange Fluorescent, PSA 10. That is numbered to 25. I really had high hopes for this guy, but he looks like he might actually be a bust. I don't know. Maybe I might hold on to him till a little bit next year. See if he pulls it together. But Ricochet on the color match. Either way, the 10 is nice. Numbered to 99. This guy I'm definitely holding till next year just because he was a monster before he got injured, and I think he's going to come back stronger than ever. 25 out of 25 on the PSA 10. White Ice out of premium stock. Another guy you might want to hold until he gets back from injury. When I say hold, my kind of strategy with some of these guys that are injured or that they might have like a bigger role going forward is I'm never really holding it per se. I'll just list it at a high number, and if somebody wants to buy it from me at the high number now, then I'll accept it. And if not, it's just, already listed and ready to be looked at once the guy is back and kind of playing and hopefully reaches the level that I think it's going to sell at in the future. Anyway, so we got Lillard on the Net Marvels, Pink Velocity to 79, another 10. This 10 stack is looking nice. It's not all 10s, I know that. There's definitely a good number of 9s in here, unfortunately. But we got Castle, again, another great guy for the playoffs right now. Green Hyper, My House. I love My House. Very popular insert set to 249. Another very popular insert set. Doncic, hopefully he's back for the second round. My Lakers look good right now. Look even better with Doncic and Reeves back. That is numbered to 49 on the PSA 10. Here we go, we got some 9s. Chris Paul in the Thunder uni. You don't see too many of these with Caruso in the back, AD in the front. Red Shimmer to 88. That is a PSA 9, first 9 on the board. LaMelo Ball, Prism Black, basketballs to 225. And I always tell people, this one looks good, but I always tell people, when you get your orders back, everyone likes to look at their 8s and 9s to try to see what was wrong with them. I always tell people to look at your 10s, see what's wrong with your 10s, because that kind of gives you an idea of what PSA is willing to let slide, and that is often just as important. Yeah, this one looks a little off in the centering. LaMelo Red Power to 75, PSA 9. I would have loved to get a 10 on this. This guy, one of my favorite players. Austin Reeves to 225, PSA 9. Either way, I think that'll sell decently in the 9 because he's so popular right now. DeRozan on the color match. Purple Ice 10 to 149. I thought Prism Black would hit a lot harder than it is. The Prism Black sales numbers are not that impressive. I thought it would be much more popular than it is because it's the last licensed Prism set. Who knows? Maybe it'll be more popular over time, because we're not going to get any more licensed NBA Prism. Net Marvels, very, very popular set, number to 99, PSA 10. And you guys might notice, I grade slightly more unique cards. Again, another good guy for the playoffs, playing well right now. I'm not necessarily, I am grading Wembys and flags and all the popular stuff, but I like to grade some of the more uncommon stuff. A lot of this stuff is going to be pop 1s, pop 2s. That way when I list it, there's not going to be a ton of competition. I can list it at kind of any price I want, and there's not going to be anybody undercutting me. So that's very nice about kind of my grading strategy. I don't do much baseball, but I know enough to know that Aaron Judge is very hot right now. Number to 125, PSA 10. Again, told you, Ricochet. I kind of thought this guy would be better than he is. This order went in, I think I submitted it in November, but PSA has been so backed up lately. Just wildly backed up. Anyway, it's a nice little color match. LaMelo in the pink 9 to 149. Keyshawn George got a nice little second year. Washington's cooking something interesting over there. I think with everybody healthy next year, with Trae Young and Anthony Davis, they'll have a nice little team next year. One of the all-time greats, Robert Parrish, on the green Mojo color match auto. This is a pop one. This should go nicely just because, again, Celtics fans love Robert Parrish. There's not going to be a ton of competition for that card. Amari Stoudemire on the blue /49 PSA 9. This is a sick card. I just love this color match. It looks so damn clean. I was very happy with this 10, number to 175. We got Maxey in the Mosaic, fast breaks. Unfortunately, the Sixers are getting their asses kicked, but Maxey's market is still nice. This is a case hit out of Revolution. Beautiful card. Wish I got a 10, but still beautiful card. His market should pop right back up as soon as he gets on the court again. Great timing for Jaylen Brown, although I wish it was a 10. Number to 25, Hardened Masters Hyper. Magic Johnson on the Prism Black Blue Ice. That's 125 PSA 9. I love these Castle 10s, let me tell you, brother. We got Stephen Castle on the Express Lane Blue Hyper to 175 PSA 10. Again, getting their asses kicked, but Embiid, former MVP, and it is an animal print PSA 10. Can't go wrong with that. I got another guy killing it in the second year. Fast break, pink auto, Klingon to 25 PSA 10. Love, love, love that. Kawhi, man, this guy's a funny career. His market's still relatively good just because, he's kind of won everywhere he went, but he is lighting his legacy on fire with some of his antics, man. Rodman on the skewed to 249 PSA 10. Rodman's market's always solid. Rock strong. Love these cards. I love the red and gold international scope. It's just such a clean looking card, especially with the color match on the Reed PSA 10 to numbers 99. So I thought these were a case hit, but they seem like pretty common. I don't know. They're like a semi-case hit. I think they're like one every several boxes, but either way, Jalen Brunson, hopefully they make it to the second round. That card will be fire. The only 8 in the order. This will probably end up being like a give you or something. I'll just run that on Whatnot. I wonder what was wrong with it. I don't know, it looks clean to me. Either way, it's not worth cracking. You don't crack cards like that. It's too cheap to crack. I really wanted a 10 on this just because it's such a rare card, and Aqib Talib is like one of the GOAT defensive corners. Aqib Talib on the 10th anniversary, number to 10. I wonder what that'll go for. That'll be a fun card to sell just because it's so rare. I don't even think you see this card raw very often. PSA 9 might be a pop one with none higher. Again, guys killing it. Well, not killing the playoffs, but hopefully going far in the playoffs. Josh Hart on the white to 25, PSA 10. LaMelo Select white to 149, PSA 9. Tatum on the blue scope to 249, 9. Hopefully playoff boost will help move that for a decent profit. So one thing that's important to remember, people always talk about 9s and losing money on 9s. Don't sell by auctions, guys. Friends don't sell friends. But friends don't let friends sell by auctions. List it, buy it now, pick your own price, and you're not going to lose money. Or if you do, hopefully you're not going to lose more than a couple bucks. Obviously, you don't want to hold on to the card forever, but you shouldn't be losing too much money on 9s if you're selling cards correctly. Because people still want the 9s. It's just if you got to be a little more patient waiting for a buyer. Is what it comes down to. More Brunson on the photogenic photo finish. What is that? Diamond 75 PSA 10. That's probably a pop one. Another 9 on the Friends Electricity to 75. LaMelo on the Green Wave. These are the 50. This is the courtside, I believe. Yep, courtside. That's what I was talking about earlier about looking for flaws in your 10s. Like I could see that corner is a little bit soft and that corner is a little bit soft, but because the edges are white, you don't really see it unless you have a direct light on it. So it's a soft corner that doesn't really take away from the eye appeal. That's a good thing to kind of mark off in your head. Next time you're looking at cards and deciding what to submit to PSA, that's not necessarily going to ding you because it's just such a minor blemish. You can still get a 10 with it. We got Filipowski on the red to 299 PSA 10. He had a decent sophomore year. And probably the biggest card in the order, just a monster here. There's no rookie stamp on it because it's the EuroLeague, but it is his rookie year. It is the Mojo to 25 PSA 10. Victor Wembanyama. That is a sick card. And then let's take a quick look over here on my computer screen where we got the accepted offers. So we had the Jalen Williams on the signatures. PSA 10 went for 136. Jokic on the purple etch went for 180. These are all 10s, by the way. All 5 are 10s. Tracy McGrady, Prism Black, Baloo went for 64. Jokic skewed to 249, went for 85. Keyshawn George and the Deca Silver went for 52. And the reason why it's great to take these offers is because they are straight cash. You don't pay taxes or fees or shipping costs or anything. So, like, that Jokic that sold for 180 was straight 180 in my bank account. If I sold that on eBay, I'd have to sell it for like 210, 220 to make the same amount of money on eBay. So now let's take a look at my gem rate. 1.8. I hate 8s. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 15 9s plus 6. So 16 non-10s and 34 10s. So it's a 68% gem rate. Can't complain about that at all. My lifetime gem rate is about 63%. I think if you take out like cards where I was expecting less than a 10 and I just want to take a shot at it, or I was okay with a 9, it's probably over 70%. You hear people complaining about all kinds of like conspiracy theories with PSA all the time, but if you're just, put some time into learning how to pre-grade your cards, it's not that hard. You could definitely make a lot of money grading cards. It is definitely a tentpole of my business. I will definitely be putting out some videos in the future going through my process of grading, so hopefully you guys are into that. Either way, thanks for watching. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. There's going to be a ton of content coming soon. And make sure you go check out my eBay. Over 120 new listings every day, whatnot. Going to be going live tonight at 10. Take it easy, guys.